Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Wednesday. Okay, today is Wednesday, May the 27th. It is Wicked Wednesday. Okay, wonderful Wednesday. I have my dream oracle deck that I'm going to use for today's message, so let's get started. All right, let's see what dream messages you guys might need to know. All right, guys, and I hope you guys are doing well mentally, physically, emotionally. And like if you're not having a good day, that's okay. Tomorrow's always a brand new day. Okay, allow yourself to feel what you're feeling and go through whatever emotions you need to go through. All right, guys, but let's see what you need to know. Okay, let's see what you need to know. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective when it comes to dreams? What do they need to know at this time? What clarity can you give them at this time when it comes to dream messages for May 27th? What does the collective need to know for May 27th when it comes to dreams or dream matters? Okay, what clarity can you give them at this time for May 27th? Let's see. That's if any messages decide to come out. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Talk too soon. Spoke too soon. Okay. We have compassion. Okay, the first card. So compassion could be significant. Lotus flowers may resonate. Okay. Every time I see these leaves, I think of lily pads, but also dragonflies are also significant. Okay. There's something about moon cycles that could resonate for somebody as well, because again, you have the crescent moon and then you have the gibbous moon cycle, right? So there's something about the moon cycle where one moon cycle talks about releasing and letting go, okay, being prepared for, transformations, or being prepared for preparation for whatever it is that you guys are moving towards when it comes to, goals and dreams and things like that. And then you have one moon cycle, which talks about basically you guys adjusting or making adjustments when it comes to planning or moving forward. Okay, so there is something about your energy when it comes to compassion. Maybe your dreams are showing up when it comes to compassion. Now, when it comes to meeting new people, that could be significant. Meeting new people who are just as compassionate as you, 222 on the timer. So this is also talking about partnerships as well. Something to do with partnerships, money, business transactions could be significant as well. Okay, committing to something, that's significant too. So, confirmation with the horn, there's something about commitment. Now when I see this, right, I don't know if it's just me, but I think of like a dandelion turning into ragweed. Okay, now this could be confirmation for some of you guys when it comes to like spring season, even allergy season too, right? I'm having allergy problems too, so I get it. Okay, but yeah, there's something about this too with fishes, right? Also when it comes to fish, there's something about Pisces energy that could be significant. Okay, let's see what these two cards say. Yeah, so with Pisces energy, okay, Pisces energy, commitments, this could be about your creativity, this could be music, this could be art, this could be anything, right? Anything to do with like imaginations, visions, that kind of stuff, right? But there's something about being approved, okay, with the full moon that's here, right? There's something about being approved or something being approved or approvals when it comes to like what you're creating or your creations, okay? So take what resonates with that. Maybe you guys are receiving dreams and downloads about your creations or creativity, or there's something about being approved, like it's okay for you to create. So if you are having like second guesses about putting your art out there, your music, whatever it is, whatever that you guys are like trying to build at this point or trying to create, maybe you guys were second guessing it. I don't know if that's the energy that I'm feeling, but there's something about second guessing your energy or second guessing what it is that you guys are building, because maybe there's like a little bit of slow energy, right? And this is not just only social media, this could be like a storefront. Okay, like say you opened up your own store, whether you live in the States or anywhere. Okay, you could be living anywhere, and say you opened up your own store. Some of you guys could feel like maybe your clients or customers, as much as they say that they support you. Maybe you're not seeing it as much as you would like to, but then it's like the universe is saying no, continue to create. Okay, there's fuzz in the car. Continue to create, continue to build, because whatever it is that you're building, it's long term, right? And I said this, there's something about like slow and steady. Okay, so take what resonates with that. All right, so we have passion. Okay, and I did say something about lotus flowers. Okay, lily pads. Swings could be very significant. It's almost like swinging into action or swinging into the next thing or into a newer thing. Okay, there's something about that, or that freedom, because when you're swinging, there's freedom, like you're moving back and forth, the wind is blowing in your hair or in your face or whatever. So there's something about that. Okay, we also have forgive. Okay, so forgiveness is also significant, even if it's about you forgiving yourself, right? This could also talk about when it comes to like your passion and forgiveness, there could be something about you being passionate about how you show up, and you could have people in your energy who could want your forgiveness. Okay, when it comes to dreams, there's something about dreams. Confirmation with the horn. There's something about someone's dreams, whether this is like collectively or not. There's something about someone's dreams, especially like I just saw two birds flying by, so partnership, where somebody in a partnership, whether this is a job, romantically, friendships, whatever, family, whatever this is, because twos are significant, someone in your energy could have done something that could have broke your trust. Okay, someone could have done something that broke your trust or broke your loyalty when it comes to the connection itself, and they could be either wanting your forgiveness, or there's something about you forgiving the situation and moving on. So you know, when it's like dealing with somebody where they want you to forgive them, and even if you feel like you don't want to forgive them, like you don't want to, you know, share your energy with them, you could have forgave them from afar and you could have released them. That is also resonating as well. Like when it comes to forgiveness, you don't have to, you know, have a sit down conversation. And I think that's what people want from the collective as well. Like, especially if you've been nothing but nice or kind and you've been very willing to try and execute a plan or whatever it is, it's like people also lack boundaries and they don't realize that there's more to just an apology. Sometimes an apology is not enough. And so just having respect for yourself and your mental well-being, sometimes you have to release, right? We also have immerse. So photos could be significant. We have photography. Okay, like I said, nostalgia could be significant. So you could have somebody in your energy looking at old photos of you and them, or just old memories, or talking about old memories about you and them. And because you are not stubborn in a bad way, but because you guys are like literally stuck on the fact that no, okay, no's the answer, you are allowed to feel how you want to feel. And I'm sorry if people may think that, oh, this is encouraging bad behavior. Okay, hold on, guys. Yeah, guys, for some reason, it's like, before I pause the video, I was going to say, you know, to some people, it may look like, oh, you know, this is bad. And you know why I say this may look bad to some people? Because people who are stuck with the mindset of forgiveness assume that forgiveness has to be you allowing somebody to come back in your life to do the same patterns over and over again. I'm sorry, but if you are someone who has pattern recognition and you realize that, look, you can understand that people make mistakes and people are not perfect, you get all of that, okay? You understand all of that. But for your mental well-being and your mental health, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to allow this person back in your life, okay? And I think that's where people get things misconstrued, is that people will apologize over and over and over again. They'll do the same action over and over and over again, and then wonder why people do not speak to that person anymore, or wonder why people are stuck in these situations and they're miserable. And you could be someone who's seen things like that, where people, you know, apologize to your friends or your family members, and you see that these same people are accepting these same people over and over again, which is allowing them to continuously have the same misbehaviors over and over again, but then at the same time complain about the same person over and over again. And those are not your burdens to handle. Okay, guys, those are not your burdens, right? It's like even a job. It's like a job will sit there and complain about a person. And it's like, okay, so instead of complaining about that person, are you going to help them grow? Or are you going to let them go and just hire somebody else and continue on that same toxic cycle? Okay, that is significant too. So take what resonates with that. We have surrender. Okay, some of you guys could be surrendering to your path when it comes to going with the flow. Okay, that could be significant too. So take what resonates. I'm going to see if I can get a couple more cards here. Okay. Yeah, we have patience, right? Patience is very significant. It's like pouring into your own well, your own cup of water. Patience in a sense where it's like the more you pour into yourself, the more that you can pour into other people. So that could be confirmation as well because of your patience. Something to do with also surrendering, because you surrendering and going with the flow with your patience is significant, but that just because you're patient and going with the flow with the universe doesn't mean you don't have your good days or bad days. And it doesn't mean that people around you who see that you're patient, it doesn't mean that it's like an availability or it's an invitation. That's the word that I'm looking for. It's not an invitation for them to treat you however they want, okay? It's like you can be very patient, but then you're not stupid. Okay, guys. We also have inspire. So music could be very significant. Somebody could be into music, pianos, instruments, confirmation with the horn twice. Okay, so there's something about your creativity where you could be like a Jack and Jill of all trades. Okay, so take what resonates with that too. But there's something about your dreams, music, and you being connected to music. There's somebody also that you guys could be also on the other side. Yeah, we have inspire, and then we also have release. Okay, guys. So there's something about you releasing and letting go. There could be somebody else on the other side. So say this is like an ancestor of yours, whether you've met this ancestor or not. This could be a spirit guide, this could be source, whoever it is that you guys, you know, resonate with in that sense. Because like I said, I respect everybody. Whether people respect my views or not, I still respect everybody in that sense. Because again, it doesn't matter what power you believe in, every power is source. Okay, but there's something about that too where you guys could be releasing something, or when it comes to like music or listening to lyrics or certain songs, that could be helping you to release emotionally and physically. Even when it comes to like connecting through your dreams with like music or whatever the case is, somebody from the other side that you are connected with when it comes to source, they could be giving you signs and synchronicities as well that it is okay for you to release what is a burden to you. Okay, doesn't matter what that burden is. That burden could be a job, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be an energy, it could be an environment, it could be anything. But there's this energy of it is okay for you to release, especially with the full moon coming out. Okay, and the reason why I say it could be anything is because when we release, this could be also internally, your emotions, okay, your angers, frustrations, releasing to the universe so that the universe can work on certain things for you instead of you working on it, okay? But there is something about, like I said, you releasing and letting go what no longer serves you, because look at this. Intuition wanted to show up, so Pisces energy is very significant. Something about the moon cycle could also be significant, where if it's not now, within the next few days, there could be something about the moon cycle after Sagittarius, okay, or after Capricorn. I believe right after the full moon, it goes right into Capricorn. So I think it's Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and then it will go into Aquarius and then Pisces. Something about the moon cycle when it's in Pisces could be significant when it comes to basically your intuition, okay, or you having an inner knowing, because the same thing I said about you guys being patient, there's something about intuition. There's also something about you observing something. So you guys could be watching something from afar, but you guys are also going with the flow. Okay, so it's almost like you guys see something that could be not resonating with you, or something that you guys are needing to release. But like I said, there's something about receiving signs and synchronicities in your dreams, whether this is through music, there's somebody communicating to you from another realm, or this could be your higher self as well. 1414 on the timer as well. But there's something about you releasing and letting go, because you guys are watching and seeing how a situation plays out, because you guys already know the answer. Okay, that's the problem that people don't seem to understand too, is like, you already know the answer about the situation that you're dealing with, and you are dealing with also people who think that you don't see things when it comes to what's happening. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have prepare, and I did say this also when it comes to moon cycles, you guys could be either adjusting or being in preparation for something. Okay, someone could also be in regret at this time, but that is significant, okay, when it comes to your energy. So yeah, when it comes to releasing and letting go, like I said, you guys could be dealing with people where they think that you don't see things for what it is, or you don't see their behaviors or their actions or whatever it is that they're doing, right? And you guys are just so aware, right? But I'm going to end it here. Okay, guys, I'm going to end it. Please take what resonates with you guys whenever you see this message. Like I always say, follow me on my YouTube or TikTok channel if you guys are interested in both of them. All right, guys, because again, when it comes to closed captions, I find it easier to be on YouTube because it's just the quality of it. No offense to TikTok, but it just is what it is, right? But yeah, take what resonates. If you guys want to follow my website, like I said, I have my website where I do post my blogs and stuff. I guess someone's car alarm is going off. But I am monitoring the views, and I am monitoring the traffic on the website as well. So like I said, you guys can still follow me there, but I will let you know what is happening with that if I decide to get rid of it. But if you guys are interested in booking a reading still through the website and all that good stuff, or just looking at the blog, my website is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. You guys can check that out. And yeah, and the reason why I'm saying this is because, listen, as a business person, I'm sorry, like, most people don't want to keep it real, but I keep it real. Okay, like, whether things are good or bad, or, you know, questionable, I'm still gonna keep it 100 with you guys, because you guys are my collective. Okay, like, I don't know, it makes sense to me. Some people may think it's dumb or whatever the case is, but it just makes sense to me, because it just means that I'm just being an open book with you guys, and I'm just saying, hey, this is what's happening. I'm not mad, I'm not sad, I'm not anything. I'm just going with the flow. So if it's divinely guided that I must shut it down, then it's divinely guided. If it's not divinely guided, then it's not divinely guided, okay? But like I said, thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for those who follow and repost and all that good stuff. I appreciate you guys, okay? But I will see you guys in the next video. All right, guys, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.